then the plan is they're exiting on the 95th. That's great. Then I'll probably just trigger the opticon here, then just all right, we're going to want to also block the entrance to quick. And then we'll start moving up and making an announcement and pushing this entire group up.
So they're getting ready to make announcements and clear out the group here pretty quickly. They got the gate open at the left side of the park, as you can see the flashing lights down there. But the announcements are going to be coming here shortly. They're going to trip the Opticom at the light. They're blocking off the entrance to Quick Trip. So we've got several Brooklyn Park officers along with Hennepin County Sheriff's Department. State Patrol is en route if they're not already close by. Their street racing unit is here. We're going to be here. They're en route. There's well over, I'd say, 100 people right around.
The 95th is still shut. You guys open this one over here, but closer to the parking lot.
So,
yeah, I'll make my way over there.
This group,
this will be their most direct way out of here.
or several people in this group were at another park here in Brooklyn Park. There's a large fight that broke out, and then majority of the people from that group where the fight broke out came up to this park. So now Brooklyn Park PD is getting ready to form or clear out this park as well. So we got more officers approaching there on the left side of the screen. This is Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. We're in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. There's more squads arriving now. So it looks like they're blocking off roads. They're basically making a clear route. When they start clearing the park out, everyone is going to be pushed out of here. But this is in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. We're just north of Minneapolis. This is not a current fight right now. Well, there's some twerking contests that I've seen happen. But there was a fight at a different park here in Brooklyn Park, and the majority of that group moved to this park. Ralphie, how's the signal now? Okay. I did move over like 2 parking spots. I've talked to Brooklyn Park, talked to the sergeant. They know I'm here. They know what I'm doing. Shouldn't be an issue. Brooklyn Park's always been a great agency. Today I was out in Wright County at the Sheriff's Department. Their open house. Awesome open house. I met a great guy that does leather and saddles. Really great.
Directly talk to open. I open up the one that goes east. I'm gonna close that one out so they have just one exit. Copy. Check on the gate in southeast corner of the park time.
But
another one at least. You can just leave that open. Just making sure at least it's open to itself.
they're shutting off gates. Basically, what they're going to do is create a giant funnel.
0724, can you confirm you have 2 gates open to yourself? Can all vehicles exit from the south? Right now, 2-4 is there open half to get out. Yeah, currently I have 2 kids open. The one exit to the east. I'm going to close that one out so they have just one exit directly south on 95th. Copy. Once we hear from you, take control for get started. Copy. 2-4, come back up to the north and leave the keys with 5-2 in case needs to open any other gates that we might miss. Copy.
So there's some group of people that are walking, they're trying to come into the park, walking into the park. Thanks for watching from Boston, Arizona. Yeah, let me know where you guys are watching from. We're in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. We are just north of Minneapolis. This is a neighboring city to Brooklyn Center. The Dante Wright and Kim Potter. This is not the same city. This is a neighboring city, but they're both north of the city of Minneapolis. East Tennessee's in the house. Thanks for tuning in. Yep. So if you want to know, we're at Noble Park in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota.
I'm on site. Good. Date started flight. Will be overhead soon.
If you guys have flight aware,
the rest of our Deputies support is about 6-7 minutes out. Once they're in the area, we're going to build a line on the north end of the park. We're going to start walking everyone south, making announcements that the park is closed and that all people and vehicles should exit to the south onto 95th.
I'm just gonna check back with PD quick because I just don't want to issue with them. We're just gonna double check.
Definitely interested. Thank you.
All right, guys. So they're okay with me being here. They're just going to go around me. Helicopter is overhead currently. The crowd is getting a little bit more rambunctious. Sometimes I lose signal when I'm zoomed in, and I don't know what the deal with that is. So they're starting to dance on cars. You guys are hearing the radio traffic. Brooklyn Park has always been super great with filming and stuff. So I do appreciate Brooklyn Park PD. They're great with getting information out. They just they do a real good job. As far as any interaction I've had.
Okay. Copy. Thank you. We will start pushing very shortly. Officers on the south end on 95th, please notify Quick Trip to lock all their doors and lock entrances to the parking lot. 5, 2, and 2 of you guys in a safe position. Start pushing. Yep, and we'll get the Abscon going eastbound so people can file out here. Copy. We will start now. No, we can't yet, Quick Trip.
So I don't know if you guys can hear the helicopter overhead. They are going to start pushing people right now. So Quick Trip, they're advising Quick Trip to lock their doors. They're making their announcements. They got State Patrol here. So they have a medical situation apparently.
Call for an ambulance when we're arriving. Perfect, because we need one right now. Are they down at 95th? Yeah, they're on. Run them around to the north side of this road and have them park. They're going to come in from the road, have them park, and walk in. We have one that's down here, 10 street alcohol, or something to get you. Alright, those 3 around them now.
So you got EMS out, they called for an ambulance. Got people driving over curbs. That car there is driving over a curb around the back of the police car.
Dispatch calling the cabin stage off of Oak Road at the entrance to Noble Sports Park. We'll let them know if we need it further.
Dispatch copy is 2217.
Got an officer out here with a pepper ball gun.
5105, is she going to get treatment or is that canceled?
Cancel for treatment. We just have to stage the area for a moment here.
I understand that. I'm just trying to make it clear for Mark.
Yeah, thank you.
2219.
So I want to give kudos to Brooklyn Park Police Department. Like when
2507, can you repeat your blocking where?
So it's a state patrol helicopter. So this was a fight, a different park. There was a fight. Majority of the group came to this park. They're clearing everyone out with State Patrol and Hennepin County Sheriff's Department. So they're slowly just pushing everyone out. It's the same, kind of the same tactics and everything that happened with the protests. Just form a line and push. Sean 35, aka Susan, I'd like to call you. Thank you so much for, I'm just calling you 35, can't screw that up. But they're continuously trying to push cars out of this area. State Patrol is overhead with the helicopter. We've got several troopers in the area, just trying to make a funnel to clear everyone out. Unfortunately, we do not get up to these areas a whole lot, just because, yeah, dyslexia 53. I can do that. Well, sheriff, I don't, because I was looking at a pamphlet, so it makes him a medical doctor. But Brooklyn Park, again, has been super great when it comes to filming.
515 to dispatch.
Go ahead.
If North is still staging, you can clear them. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll clear 2227.
Hennepin County Sheriff's always been great, and State Patrol has now turned a leaf on us. As you can see, they just basically cleared everyone around me. One of the Brooklyn Park The officers were joking if I climb up on top of one of the jungle gym sets, I could get a better vantage point. And, you know, that's how it should be out here.
105 to, can we check one?
Should always be respectful.
Sure, go ahead. Is there any spots that we're missing or should be looking at, or is it everything taken out of here? It was pretty well covered, just that they're pretty good. Guys, if we're tripping, you guys good there, or is it just pass by? I think we're probably good. We can break the detail down. If we have any issues for the elementary school, we still have a number here on the left in track. You're going to, you guys.
So we are facing south. South, it's the parking lot. Two in front of us.
5100, did somebody need us before we cancel them?
Number 127 was the court parking lot here.
Okay.
So apparently there's a white Camaro somewhere with some kids sitting on it. So the majority of the people are over at the BP gas station.
Five one five triple nine.
Right, go ahead.
Do you see any other sizable groups other than the one that appears to be at the northeast corner gas station, like Mobile and 95th?
Not really. I was just took a few cars over by CPS. Got one responsible right now. Just about something else.
Okay.
Looks like the group is starting to leave CPS now. I haven't seen anything else. Response up, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't really solve the problem. But again, when you have such a large group of people, I mean, there must have been 100 to 200 kids out here. You know, what are you supposed to do with that? I mean, there's a bunch. You know, honestly, I don't want to get too close to them, just because.
4605 on the
Yeah, it is teens.
Go ahead. Would you like me to tell Quick Trip that they can open up? Let's just give it a minute. They're still on there with over. But if you have one or two extra cars, maybe the squad at the end of 95th, in other words, cover over and just be present there. And we have another one or two head up to CDS. Otherwise, State Patrol, I think we can reopen 95th and Noble. Appreciate the help. And 24, for that copy.
5105 update.
Good.
A male caller called, said he just saw on social media that they're all moving to Norwood Park.
Okay. We'll send some local park cars that way and provide updates and request help as necessary. It sounds like we also have some at Central Park. We've got a car coming in that direction as well. Just note to all cars, if you have any reason to stop them, please do so. If there's any reason that any of them need to go to jail, please do so.
There you have it. They're going to be starting to pull people over and taking them to jail. So if there's a reason for it, they're going to start doing it. So again, this stems from a fight at another park. And we got a traffic stop right now. State Patrol. So we got one traffic stop already in Brooklyn Park. Sounds like they got another car that's possibly going to another location. It's going to be really difficult for me to hear what's going on because dispatch out here is encrypted, so we're only being able to hear, oh, I'm sorry, code 3.
Cars are picked up. I think we can probably open it up now, but we'll keep one or two there just to keep an eye on things. Kevin. Three two's going to stay in quick trip. I'll tell them to open up. 27 and 46 will start heading to Norwood unless you have other direction. Okay, sounds good.
So I guess we'll head to Norwood Park here after this traffic stop. I'm zoomed in.
119, and what was the other unit going to Norwood?
27.
Okay.
Sorry guys, I'm having issues with my mount. Trying to do like 4 things at once. Alright, I don't think anything's coming out of this traffic stop. So we're gonna head over to Norwood Park. Yep, that's a state patrol.
9 is over Norwood Park. There's about a dozen cars in the lot here.
So it's not sounding like there's a lot of cars there. Trooper 9 helicopter said there's about a dozen cars. Well, I'm on the opposite side of the metro from where they are. We're shout out girls art. So unfortunately, I'm also on the opposite side of the metro from Ralphie. Everyone's out in St. Paul. I'm over in that's Ramsey County. I'm over in Brooklyn Park, Hennepin County. So northwest, they're kind of southeast. State Patrol does have their street racer out tonight, their street racer detail. But it's still early on a Friday night, so I'm sure that more things are going to pop off. But again, like I said, I give credit where credit is due. I was out at Wright County at their open house today. Talked to Sheriff Derringer again. He introduced me to another guy, does saddles. This month, if you guys don't know, is Suicide Awareness Month. So there's a lot of, I think it's like 85 people commit suicide a month. Or a week. I think it's 85 a week commit suicide. I don't have all the stats in front of me. But yeah, if you guys know anyone, yeah, 22 vets a day. It's maybe it's 85 men. I know the 85 number. I remember that from somewhere. But you know, it's something that continues. It doesn't stop. Like, even if someone does it, it affects more people. The thing about it is, especially military, first responders, I can speak from the fire department, it's incidents and things that you go to never leaves you. So if you know, don't be afraid to ask for help, talk to fellow people. You know, it's easy, it's hard for, I can speak from being a firefighter for years. It's hard to speak to someone that doesn't work in emergency services or military, that's been there, seen it, done it, smelt it, incidents. You know, it's tough to relate. So if you're having a hard time, you know, just reach out to someone, friend, family. If you know someone, just give them a call, check on them. But, you know, things get overshadowed real quick.
Next cars to Norwood, check the north lot. We're clearing out the south. Chevy.
Looks like here's the stream of cars coming at us.
Just have a couple cars here on the north side.
I have a feeling it's just going to be a cat and mouse game all night tonight. I can speak that I seen a firefighter shut down. It was a minor car accident. Not a big deal. A car off into a dried up swamp area, and no major injuries actually. And one of the firefighters I was with, it was a busy time in the county. I mean, we're all strapped thin. We had a bunch of units out in training, so a lot of other agencies were covering other agencies areas, and full-time guy just sat down. He just mentally shut down right there. So like I said, it affects everybody different. But if you, like I said, just be aware of it. If you see anyone with signs, we got a bunch of cars lining up. Looks like people are looking for places to go.
Right, north side of Norwood, start out. Anyone else have any problems with standing out right now? Alright, hearing none, I think we can break this down. Appreciate all the help from Ave N, State Patrol, and Hennepin County Dispatch and break down any type one with respect to our channel. Thanks.
Hennepin County will be clearing Ave Tech 1 at 2252.
Well, there you go. It's sounds like they stopped just pushing people around.
Squad on Ave Tech 1. Can I have a second squad at BD parking lot? I will help you here.
So BP, where we were at before, sounds like there's they're calling for other squads over there, so we're gonna head back over there, I guess. Park's all cleared out. And that sounded like the trooper that was asking for another squad, so
State Patrol 512, do you need more squads? Is everything okay there?
Yeah, I just need one. I'm going to do a physical sobriety test on this driver.
oh, nice.
Copy that. I'll let your dispatch know. So, we got plenty here. Great. 2254.
Probably should have stuck with that traffic stop. Doing a field sobriety, that would have been awesome. Hopefully we can get there in time. We're about 7 minutes away from that. That was State Patrol on METAC talking to Hennepin County Sheriff's Department dispatch. Well, we're currently in the city of Brooklyn Park. Just a couple large groups of teens. One, the original call, the initial call for the large group that was fighting in a park. That was before I went live. And the majority of those people ended up going to Noble Park, where we were just at earlier in the stream, where they cleared out that group. And it sounds like the groups kind of dispersed throughout the city, which is kind of the goal for the majority of law enforcement, because then you know, larger groups, larger problems, right? Spread them thinner and tend to have smaller problems. And unfortunately, these are encrypted areas, so the only time we can hear what's going on is METAC or LTACs. So thankfully, and I've talked to a lot of the officers and agencies out here, and explain that to them, that, you know, we want to film and we want to tell people what's going on in the cities. Brooklyn Park is really good about tweeting out the information, which is a huge help to let people know what's going on. But I feel like I'm in Minneapolis. But you know, they're trying to go over to the unencrypted channels more often when there's an incident, so we can so I can get out here and film what's going on. I work mainly out in this area, so I'm usually somewhere close by when something's happening, so I can get to it fairly quickly. And to be honest with you guys, majority of officers I talk to, they want...
At 4,215 building at 4215 Oregon Avenue North.
They want us out here filming.
New Hope. Cross streets are 43rd Avenue North and 45th Avenue North. Timeout 2257.
Looks like a couple squads are going in front of us there. Brooklyn Park's a pretty busy city too. I'll never catch up to whatever they're going to up there. But I mean, so with encryption, I can monitor the channels. We just will never hear. It'll just basically flashes on the scanner that they're talking, and that's it. There are a few unencrypted Hennepin County channels, but it's only a few. Like earlier today, there was a parade or a fair up in, I'm gonna say Champlin. I think it was a Champlin area. And so they were using METAC 8. We could hear what was going on. looks like they're done with the field sobriety. That's the Mohawk officer. That's the guy that was the first officer that responded to the shooting at the townhome complex. So that was the initial car we seen earlier. They got pulled over by State Patrol. So this group is down to about, I don't know, a dozen or so. BP is closed for the night. Ralphie. Smokey the Bear hats are Minnesota State Patrol. By policy, they're supposed to wear them every time they get out of their vehicle. But this looks like the remainder of the crowd. Small group sitting over there on the wall. State Patrol's clearing out. Looks like there's about 3 Brooklyn Park squads here. Yeah, I don't have the time on me. I think Hennepin County curfew is midnight. So I got about an hour left. I'm getting alerts on my phone. What's up, Tim? We're out here at Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. There was a fairly large group, possibly 100, right around 100 or so, at a park that was a fight. Then they switched over to METAC 1, called for more units, more squads to come from different agencies to assist Brooklyn Park. That group ended up dispersing. They had State Patrol come out and assist. And they're down to a handful of kids kind of from the second group. That the majority of the first group came up to the Noble Park area. They dispersed them, and now the remainder are kind of here at the BP. BP ended up closing. I don't know if they normally close this early. They had a quick trip on a temporary lockdown while they were clearing out everyone. They blocked off the parking lot. It's kind of the remainder of the group over here. PD is just kind of hanging out in the area, just making sure that they kind of get on their way and not cause problems to the business. We're in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. It's just north of the cities. So there's about 5 officers here, 3 cars, police cars, and probably about a dozen teenagers. Some of the cars did disperse over to another park, or did go to another park. They ended up dispersing those cars and those people out of that park fairly quickly. Brooklyn Park PD has always been super press friendly, so I do appreciate that about this agency. I'm sorry, there's 4 squads here. There's 1 unmarked and 3 marked. Sorry, I checking a notification. Apparently there's a structure fire. Like a Mustang that was racing. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and kill the stream. PD looks like they're rolling out. So I appreciate everyone for being here. If anything else happens, I'm gonna have to jump on live again. Jason with Minnesota News Now. Oh.